to Mississippi or even to the United States. But if you've never been to Mississippi, right here in Natchez is where the Natchez Trace starts. It is a scenic route. Um, so I'm going to turn this camera around and let you see just a little bit of it. See what I can do. We're at approximately mile marker 8. So this is where the trace you used to get on it before they added the other miles to it. But the Natchez Trace was originally used by the Natchez Indians and other Indians uh, native to this area, and it was a footpath. And then when the men started using, oh gosh, what are they called? Flatboats to move goods and cargo up and down the river. Well, mostly down the river, because they had to use poles to push themselves along. When they get when they got to New Orleans or a lower destination, they would sell the flatboat and take their money from the goods and head back up, and they would use the Natchez Trace. And so there are several areas on here where you can see there's part of the original trace. That area going in there, but uh, it is a beautiful drive. Um, the speed limit is 50, and I would encourage you, if you have never been out on the trace before, uh, driving on it, I encourage you to do so. It's it's a leisurely um, trip. It runs from Natchez to Nashville, and the scenery changes quite a bit as it moves along. So this is, like I said, we started at mile marker 8, and the woods are just filled with cherry, several varieties, um, birch. Of course, you're going to encounter, depending upon when you travel this, you're going to encounter wildlife, which you have to be very careful at night, especially during the winter months, as it's very likely you're going to come across deer that are crossing this this road. But it's home to lots of deer, lots of turkeys, and of course, fox, coyotes. Um, oh gosh, just about everything. Raccoons, armadillos, possums. So you get to see quite a bit of wildlife, depending upon what time of day you travel on this and what season you travel on this. You're not going to get a lot of traffic on it, and like I said, it's very leisurely. The speed limit is 50 miles per hour. It is fairly well uh, monitored through troopers that move up and down, checking on things. But like I said, it's not as flashy as the Blue Ridge Parkway or some other scenic routes, but it is a highly enjoyable ride. So, Natchez Trace Parkway. All right, the phone reception is wretched on here, so I will run out of reception in just a second. So I'm going to turn you off. And of course, we do have plenty of snakes on here. During the spring and summer months, lots of rat snakes, a couple of cottonmouths, plenty of rattlesnakes, uh, plenty of box turtles. And every once in a while, I've come across a snapping turtle uh, when it's closer to a watery area. Full of creeks. Oh, here's a spot right here. This is called Lois Bluffs. And much of this area that does have hills was created by blowing dust years ago, back eons ago. And where it accumulated, it caused the hills and everything. Problem with Loess soil is that it's like sugar. When water hits it, it starts dissolving. So, have a great day, everyone. I wish you were traveling on here. All righty.